And finally, we are here at long last, a crossover game that should have been a huge send-off to the PS2 era games, but we all know by now that Dynasty Warriors 6 Special would hit the PS2 a year later. This amazing title came out between the release of Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends that launched in the summer and Dynasty Warriors 6, the next gen game coming out in the fall. And this title will be called Warriors Orochi.
Ayo, the 9th entry.
What about it?
Big plentiful balls, Nemesis. Distant water will not extinguish nearby fire. Will it, Nemesis?
Please stop kicking my ass, alright? Alright, please.
Mary, then the 9th.
I promise I'll do the knife tomorrow, right? Jeez.
Very well, Nemesis. Keep a close eye on you, Mary. Yes.
So anyway, like I was saying...
Yo, what the fuck? Faker, are you?
First off, being a crossover between the two series, every single playable character from Dynasty Warriors 5 and Samurai Warriors 2, including Yoshimoto, Kunoichi, and Goemon for the first Samurai Warriors game that were cut from its sequel, are playable. Holy shit. My late teenage life said when reading that for the first time. Characters from Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends would not be in this title due to the game just coming out a couple months back. But we do get two new characters being the villains of this game, Orochi and Daji, which were made for this game and are also playable, with some very awesome movesets too. But even better, you could choose a party of 3 characters to participate in battle. They don't roam like they would in Samurai Warriors 4, but you could quickly switch between them using the L2 and R2 buttons. So you're always working on 3 of these characters. This is amazing, of course. The Zoom and button got moved, but a lot of features found in both games like the bow, arrow deflection, rolling, bodyguards, Musouary, and the weapon weight system were removed. Thank God the weight system for Dynasty Warriors 5 isn't in this one. Sadly, we do lose a rage, but that's okay because this game does include updated graphics. The camera movement with the right joystick, actually, a lot of the game's engine are reused from Samurai Warriors 2, which is completely fine. Characters are inactive in battle recover health and Muso, so switching often is highly recommended, especially on higher difficulties to help preserve your team. For if one character dies, it's still game over. This game does include 2-player co-op, but fortunately they have to use the same team as the first player. Characters are split into power, speed, and technique, which offer abilities known as type actions, aka skills. Pressing R1, power characters could do huge damage for cost of Muso, while technique does a counter or added hits during a combo for cost of Muso. Speed doesn't cost Muso, but gets a unique attack or healthful ability. You don't have to do a character of each type. In fact, you can do all power, whichever is your fancy. You can even perform what's known as a Muso chain. By performing a Muso before it completely runs out, switch to a character immediately and press circle and keep going till you go through the whole party. The attack is a stronger version of the true Muso and gains special properties depending on your team. You earn growth points, basically experience, to help level up your characters to 99, even ones you don't currently use, to get them a good start and help enrich your weapons during weapon fusions, adding slots and passives to your weapons as you play. Hell, 4th weapons, the ultimate weapons, can drop on level 3 or higher stages on hard difficulty or higher, and you can adjust all the passives to your liking with this weapon fusion system. Probably the best customized weapon system in any game. Samurai Warriors 4 has a similar system. Every character has efficiency that levels up, improving their stats. Hell, you can even earn abilities. This game's item system by completing tasks for each character, most having 3 to 4 to earn, getting the same ability levels it up, making it stronger. Before each battle, you equip 7 of these to increase your base stats, so this highly encourages you playing all the characters multiple times. It's honestly a fantastic system. The story is 4 different scenarios: Shu, Wei, Wu, and Samurai, all dealing with the aftermath of Orochi merging the realms to have endless fighting, and well, like Lubu, find a worthy challenge. A lot of these maps are taken from both games, even with some tweaks, and merging of 2 to make this game's maps interesting. Music for both games are in this game, even with new songs made specifically for this game, including a remix song for Lubu, cause why not? I would never forget the first song I heard for this game when selecting Samurai for my first playthrough.
I must fight on for my fallen comrades. Who are you?
Live. I will bring down a karmic rain upon you, Orochi.
God, that music and scene just sets you up for what you're in for. In fact, some of the voice acting isn't the best, like that soldier of Orochi's. The voice actor just went for it, but it adds to the charm, and some do feel a bit of a callback to Dynasty Warriors 3 days. The game has a lot of fan service too, like Sao Yun running to Yukimura. And yeah, I kind of felt like that's how it would go down.
I had heard you might be my match.
It just hits all those right spots. And now some trivia. Due to most of the game using Samurai Warriors 2 engine, a majority of Dynasty Warriors NPCs end up wielding most of Samurai Warrior NPC weapons, with even the peons now attacks with new movesets of the peons from Samurai Warriors. Interesting, right? God, man, I had so many nights playing this game and maxing out everything. It's nostalgic.
And thus it is time we play the night.
Yes, you're right. That's the second one.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? You lying piece of shit! I will kill you!
Wait, Alane, I have a reason, just like with Dynasty Warriors 6 Special, to include it in the same video.
Fine. Continue.
Phew.
No balls on the line like in miso soup. Very delicious for afternoon lunch.
First off, this game came out a year after the first, but it's truthfully in Japan a enhanced version of the first game. Yeah, we did the same shit we did with Dynasty Warriors and gave the 2 to the game instead of treating it as Extreme Legends title or whatever. Because that's honestly what it is. Sure, there's no load original, but in Japan for the PS3, they would release both of these as a complete edition called Warriors Orochi C, so I might as well cover this in the same video. First off, this game would add the Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends cast to the already bursting roster of characters, but also add 8 new Mystic characters with the return of Fu Si and Nuwa with fully updated models to represent this. Oh my god, this is, wow, a lot of characters. We had Warriors Orochi C, which again, Japan exclusive with that one, adding 2 more characters, bringing the total characters in this title over 90. My god, that's a lot of characters. And if you have data from the first game, importing it allows you to have the first ability of every character in this game unlocked, so you can start off with good stats in the beginning. New quality of life improvements include the switching of characters to be quicker. Proficiency now unlocks costumes and images. Each character now has received a strategy that activates by certain conditions, like everyone in your force getting a 2-time stat boost for a time. Team members can support one another with the character is active in field is in trouble by tapping L1 with square or triangle for the helpers cost of Muso. Good for getting out of juggles or getting the shit kicked out of you. If active member is red, you can perform a triple Muso by pressing R2 and L2 at the same time with a full Muso bar. Amazing stuff with new weapon element attributes, character skill adjustments with new animations. Treasures can be collected by completing certain missions and select stories. They can be used to make unique upgrades for characters' weapons. Finally, we have story mode. Shu, Wei, Wu, and Samurai are continuations of their story dealing with the aftermath of Orochi's influence and also trying to prevent his rebirth. While we also get a new story mode based on Orochi, which is a prelude to the events of the first game after the merging of realms. There's also Dream Mode stages separate from the story using a preset team. Unfortunately, this would be the last Warriors Orochi game to have English dub. Don't blame them, so many characters in this game had to be redubbed, must be costly, even the same voice actor voices several characters. And with that, these are some of the best games on the PS2, like it's a perfect mix of these 2 Warriors series. I never thought we'd have gotten a crossover between these 2, but even new characters just made for this game is insane. These titles truly show what the PS2 was capable of and pushed to its limit, or you can play them on Xbox with a better frame rate and whatnot. Hell, as I was playing both of these for this review, I spaced out for a while and got really into them, realizing I had more than enough footage. It's just a wonderful experience for any Warriors fan between the gameplay and its music, especially so much time could be wasted on these games.